Dr. Darren is back with your prescription for wellness.
It's on protecting our skin from the sun. You know, we talk a lot about protecting from sunburns and even sun poisoning, which is nothing but an extreme version of a sunburn. In order to do that, we have to start with the basic principles of covering our skin with broad spectrum sunscreen at minimum 30 SPF. I like to recommend 50 on your face. The more the better. Also avoiding the peak times of sun. That happens between the times of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. That's the time when you want to have the most protection, including when you're driving. And then, of course, keeping infants under the age of 6 out of direct sunlight. It's really, really important. Those are the most vulnerable to sun and sun damage. And then most importantly, lastly, be aware of medication side effects. Certain birth controls, certain blood pressure medications, even certain cholesterol medications can make you sensitive to the sun and more at risk. So making sure that you're aware of that.
Okay, at the point that you've gotten burned, it's really hard to know if you have sun poisoning or you just are hurting because you overdid it in the sun. Where's the line? How do you know? And then at what point do you need to go to a doctor, or do you?
Well, sun poisoning is an emergency. So that includes not just a sunburn, but you'll notice blister formation, extreme swelling, a lot of pain, and then systemic or whole body symptoms like fevers, chills, and even the risk of infection. So if you know that it's beyond just a superficial problem, then you need to get help.
And you mentioned SPF 50. How do you know to use 30 versus 50?
I recommend the more the better personally, and I think protecting the areas that you care the most about. And so 50 is going to be on my face in the summer. If that's what, does that answer your question?
It really does.
Yeah, if it'd be 100, I'll cover myself in zinc.
The doctor has spoken, Doc. Thank you. And folks, we would love to hear from you, so please hit us up on Instagram with all of your medical questions for Dr. Darren and our medical unit at ABC GMA 30.